What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Season 5 has been one of the most pivotal scenes for Riverdale fans. The show has seen several long-term relationships fall apart, and we are now greeted with a 7-year time skip after the Riverdale graduation ceremony. With Archie now in the army and Jughead and Betty at odds with one another, it begs the question, what else could possibly go wrong? Well, the actors have revealed some behind-the-scenes secrets that may explain things a bit more clearly. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos.
Prom Queens. Congratulations to Miss Cheryl Blossom and Miss Antoinette Topaz.
Season 5 is quickly becoming one of the strangest seasons so far. We've seen all sorts of changes in the show, and it seems like everything our characters once held dear is now being turned on its head. The new season was delayed quite a bit as a result of the world falling apart last year, but it seems like the production crew is now ready to broadcast the new season to the world, with several new episodes already coming out in the past couple of months. At the time of writing this, the final episode aired last night with Archie deciding to leave Riverdale and join the army. Even though tensions between himself and Veronica were super high, it seems like the two made the best of a bad situation and came to terms with one another before Archie departed, though it seems like there was still a mutual understanding that they would be seeing other people from now on. One of the most heartbreaking scenes of the show thus far saw Betty coming clean about what happened on a fateful evening that she and Archie kissed and held hands. We didn't expect Jughead to find out this way, but Betty found it in herself to come clean so that he would hear the truth from her, rather than from someone else. Even though things were pretty awkward between them for a while, Jughead seemed to come to terms with the situation, or so it seemed. They grew incredibly distant and rarely ever spoke over the next few weeks.
I'm sorry, Arch.
It's only temporary. Like Hiram Lodge trying to close down Riverdale High. I'm taking this town back, Betty.
When college rolled around, Jughead and Betty also felt it was best if they went their separate ways. I have to admit, this scene tore me apart. I've always been such a die-hard fan of these two and their relationship. To see everything crumble in such a tragic way was almost too much to bear. To make matters worse, all of the friends agreed that no matter what, they would return to Riverdale every once in a while to catch up. They agreed to meet up at Pop's Diner, just like they always did, and tell stories of the good old days and bring each other up to speed on what's been happening over the last few months or years. Though when the meeting date came around, Jughead was the only one that showed up. By all means, it seemed like the world had slowly begun to pass Jughead by. That brings us to today. We are now gearing up for a 7-year time skip, but who knows what that may entail. By the time you're watching this, you'll most likely already know how this is going to play out. Though for the moment, we have to look at some hints and photos that were given by the actors and do our best to figure out what may be coming up next for our favorite characters. KJ Apa has been super open about the upcoming season. It almost seems like someone forgot to ask him to sign a non-disclosure agreement, but this guy has been an open book and has spilled all the beans about what we can expect in the new season. He spoke in an interview with Entertainment Tonight about the relationship between Archie and Jughead. He said, "Yeah, he does very much feel like he's betrayed Jughead. There's a beautiful scene between Archie and Jughead, and I feel that the scene is going to come out really nice."
You want a rematch? What am I saying? I know exactly what kind of man does that. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it?
He was also asked about the phrase endgame that has been running rampant through online communities in regards to what will happen between the various characters as they leave for college or other opportunities. KJ said, "No one is even married yet, you know what I mean? I know it's just a show and it's what they believe, but endgame is like what? Who they believe that person is going to end up dying with, pretty much, right? I don't know, man. We'll see what this season brings because there's a lot of stuff going on this season that might change people's minds. Maybe. It wouldn't be long before someone spilled the beans that Veronica will be married once the time skip takes place. I know we all hoped she and Archie would find their way back together over the years, but it seems like the writers had something else in mind. We found out Veronica's new husband will be played by Chris Mason. Taking on the character of Chad, we don't know too much about Chad just yet, but we know he will become incredibly jealous of Archie and the love that he and Veronica once shared. Some people also say that he will be super controlling over Veronica, maybe even to the point of being abusive. I don't know about all that. It doesn't seem like Veronica would be willing to sit down and take that sort of behavior from a guy, but who knows? We will soon find out. KJ Apa spoke about this new character and the new direction of Veronica's character and said, "I feel like Archie has seen guys like this before and it's not surprising to him at all. He just handles it with so much grace. Archie knows exactly what is going on and what this guy's deal is. Chad is just like this jealous guy who can't handle the fact that his wife has a better or a more healthy relationship with another guy than with him.
Please let it be my wife. Let it be the woman I want to build a life with. The woman I want to be the mother of my children."
Chris Mason is such a good actor and we had so much fun in those scenes. But yeah, I just think that because of the time jump and because Archie is older, he just wants to deal with those situations with grace as opposed to some macho kind of immediately wanting to fight behavior. KJ finished up his interview with Entertainment Tonight by saying, after high school, everyone goes their separate ways. And Archie enlists into the army after graduation. I feel good about Archie. I feel like he's done a lot of growing in those past years. I feel like those are really important years from 17 to 25. I feel like there's a lot of living to be done in those years, and I'm happy to kind of step into these new shoes as Archie. I feel like he's more mature now, and he's making better decisions in his health. And I feel like he's very much more of a man now.
I love you.
I love you.
He finished up by saying that he is beginning to wonder if Archie left his passion for the music behind, leading me to believe that we may not get a musical episode this season. Or will we? Who am I kidding? I have no idea. We will have to wait and see. It's so crazy to see how KJ is able to speak so openly about the new season. None of the other actors have whispered a word about how the new season will play out, but KJ Apa seems to be an open book. Cole Sprouse has been pretty active on Instagram lately and has been posting all sorts of behind-the-scenes photos that he took while filming the show, though he hasn't revealed any key plot points or spoilers like KJ has. So where will this season take us? Time will tell. I sure hope at the very least Jughead and Betty can remain close friends, even if they aren't able to stay together in a romantic way. These guys were literally born from one another, and it just feels wrong to see them fall into the arms of someone else. Considering the time skip will be plunging us 7 years into the future, it's possible we may be introduced to even more characters along the way.
Homecoming queen. It's just so
Romantic?
sexy.
Characters other than this villainous Chad guy that Veronica is so dead set on. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos.